everybody, I'm Gamer Squiddy. Today we're going to be doing a little tutorial on how I play Bedwars, my usual strategy in solo. If you want to see a more defensive strat or my strat with Ethan in teams, make sure to slap the like button. So basically what you want to start off with is 16 iron and 4 gold. This varies on the different maps. For something like Crypt or Lighthouse, you only need 8 iron and no TNT if you can speed bridge and get there fast enough. So then you want to get to whichever base is closest to you. On most maps, it's the base next to you, but here it's the one from Diamond. You need to build a lot less. You only need about 32 blocks to get there, I believe. So I went for him here, but he obviously caught up to me and knocked me off. Called hacks, but I was just mad, so it doesn't really matter. So this ended up being a long fight because of a couple mistakes. One, I let him get to Diamond quicker than me, and two, I obviously just kinda came unprepared, didn't come with TNT because I didn't see him going to protect the bed, and here I kinda just killed him a couple times and eventually died, so I'll just time-lapse till then. So now I respawn and he seems to be coming for me, so I almost never do this, but I actually ended up covering my bed with clay. Usually you don't really need much more than a layer of wool, but white was coming for me, so I decided to put up 2 layers of hardened clay. And also, if you haven't already noticed, this is definitely a rushing strat. You are basically rushing people the whole game. It doesn't really stop. The game lasts a lot longer if you have someone like this who is just keep coming for you, kind of just fail a lot. So here basically all I do is just go for him again, and again I will time lapse till then. And now finally, here is the end of this long fight. By long, I mean it lasted like 3 minutes, which is actually a pretty long fight for Bedwars, because usually the games last a lot quicker than this. But this one lasted a lot longer because of the beginning. Now to my next topic, diamonds. A big part of Bedwars are obviously diamonds. They exist for a reason. And there are 4 islands of them, all spread off across the map. And I don't really go for diamonds. I don't specifically go for them. If I'm passing by them, obviously I will get them. But if I don't go out of my way to get diamonds. If I'm on the way, maybe I'll stop for diamonds. But they also are a big part of the game. But not really sure what happened there. Okay, moving on. The 2 things you want to get with diamonds are reinforced armor and sharpness. Those are the 2 biggest things, obviously for PvP aspects. But really anything else doesn't matter. Iron Forge obviously doesn't really matter because you're going to be at other people's forges, and things like heal pool doesn't really matter because you're not really going to be at your base. So here I went for gray because obviously he's next to me, and also he went to middle, and got obsidian. I knew this when he started breaking his bed protection. And then I saw that, needed to take advantage of it, because obby can really be a big pain. Takes a lot to just get to it, and they usually just camp or do something stupid. So I ended up breaking it before. So another thing, when you break someone's bed, target them. You need to target them, because they just get mad at you, try to break your bed, they just spawn kill you. It's too much. It's too much. You really need to get them and kill them. So that's obviously really important. You don't want to get your bed broken, you don't want to die, but as long as you're pretty decent at PvP, beds don't really matter. You just gotta be really careful about not dying. So here I just went for him again. I went for him again, got him like half health, then just kind of failed. But I knew he was better than me. I needed to do something. So I eventually got all my resources together and bought a knockback stick. I really do not like to do this, but he was better than me. I didn't really have another choice. So my main problem in this game is I did not buy any armor upgrades. I was in leather armor the whole game. I would recommend buying iron armor when you have enough gold. I was dumb and forgot I had leather armor, and eventually I just kind of decided I didn't need it. But I almost always buy iron armor when I am playing the game, obviously. So here, you never want to go to someone's base, because then you're on the outside, they're on the inside, and that's not a good thing with a knockback stick. So you kind of need to bait him out. So here, I baited him out, or her, by going to red, going in third person, and going again, or going back. So I followed them to mid, because I needed to kill them. I actually thought they were going to go for me, that's the reason I followed them, but they ended up going to mid. This brings me on to my next topic, emeralds. It's a big, important thing in the game. It's the middle islands, it's the best, thing in the game. And I'm sorry for all the background noise. I have people in my house, don't really have control over that. But here, I just went over to him, tried smacking him a bit, but ended up just using my knockback stick. Really don't like to do it, but he had better stuff than me, didn't really have a choice. Back to emeralds, there are two things you never want to buy with emeralds, and those two things are diamond armor and a diamond sword. They are utterly useless. You're just going to die with a diamond sword, and the diamond armor doesn't matter. It's like 2 armor bars better than the iron, because you only get half, and really it doesn't make a big difference. All it does is make you look intimidating, which I think I look intimidating either way. So here I got emeralds, and I ended up actually getting the obsidian from the gray person that I killed, but never ended up using it because I never went back to my base. So here I just end up buying Prot 2, and the two key things with emeralds are e-pearls, as I buy now, and potions, specifically the jump potion and the invis potion. They are really big deciding factors of the game, and so you don't really want to build to mid, just wait for someone else to build to mid, and then just kill them, so you've got a free bridge to mid, because why not? Mid is also a good way to get to people's bases, because everything is kind of connected through mid. Obviously it's the middle of the map. So when you get emeralds, you want to get the two things, which are pots and e-pearls, and just kind of go on a rampage around the map. So now there's been 5 teams taken out. There's only 3 teams left, including me. There's also Aqua and Blue. Here I'm going for Blue, because he seemed like kind of a noob, to be honest. And I went for him with my jump potion and invisibility potion. So you obviously want to buy those 2 potions, because Speed Potion, really all it does for me is make me fall off the map more. And here, I just placed the TNT, it blew him away, so I could break the bed. And even though he could still see me, I kind of just punched him off the map, because, you know, why not have some fun? He had a lot of gold in his E-chest, and I ended up having 38, but I never ended up using it. But the good thing about the E-chest is that you can access it from anywhere, so if I die, or if I'm at some base and I need to bank some loot that I got, it's always good to store things in your E-chest and not your regular chest, because, as I said before, you don't really need Heal Pool, Iron Forge, or store things in your chest, because you're not really going to be at your island that much. You're mostly going to be at other people's islands, rushing them, things like that. So when you rush a new base, you always want to be prepared. You want to have new pots, an ender pearl if you can, just in case. I actually never ended up using my ender pearl. I kind of didn't really need to use it. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. So here I'm just going for the last base with my potions. They were playing kind of more defensive, I'd say. So I just went for them with my jump potion. And the big thing with the jump potion is jumping, obviously, because they can see your particles if you're invisible. And so I just punched him off so he couldn't see my sword, and placed the TNT, moved back so I would still be invisible, broke their bed, threw the blocks so I would still be invisible, obviously. I was going to try punching them off the map, but I just decided it wasn't going to work, so I took out my sword, smacked them around a bit, and ended up winning the game. This has been my strategy for playing Bedwars. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to slap the like button. If you want to see teams or defensive, make sure to also comment down below. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.